Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everyone! And welcome to our Super Saturday. Right now, it is an honor and a privilege to open this call. You see, this is the first call for the year, and I'm really excited. You can hear it in my voice, you can see it on my face, where you know that I am excited. So good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, depending on where you are joining us from, and depending on what time of day you're listening to, if it's the recording. My name is Rav Johnson, and I'm an ambassador here for IMMERI. Also, I'm an ambassador for the industry. And this is something that I really do not take lightly. The fact that I got to open this call and welcome our members and our guests, all IMMERians, all our guests. You are in for a treat today. You are in for a treat. And I know that we have people from all over the world because IMMERI is expanding. So we have people here from my home country, Trinidad and Tobago. We have people here from Barbados, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from South Africa, from Kenya, from Zimbabwe, from the United Kingdom, and expanded to all other parts of the globe. You see, this is a company that truly believes in building the company by building the people. And this is something that holds dearly to my heart. You see, as we grow, we will grow into the persons who will enjoy success. You see, success follows growth. Success follows people who are into what they're doing, right? I want to acknowledge our leaders on this call. I know I saw Mr. Frederick Yao Menza on the call. I saw Mr. Latubai. Mr. Latubai, welcome. Let me see who else I'm seeing on the call. Mr. Foster Yao Adudate, I think that's him I'm seeing on the call. Any of the leaders that I don't recognize, it's not because you are not a leader. It's just because I am so excited and I'm going through this because I want us to get to the main event. The main event is someone who I have learned so much from. You see, he is one who is putting things in place to get leaders in Africa to impact the world. This is something that is not taken lightly by me or any other leader on this call. Why? Because what he's doing is getting leaders together and impacting the world. He's going to impact generations. And this is something that we should all understand. The bigger your vision is, the more you will impact lives. And I have spent most of my morning learning to pronounce his name correctly. You see, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. This is something I live by. And for me, I want him to know that I care about pronouncing his name correctly. Why? Because the sweetest thing to anyone on the planet is hearing someone calling their name. But something that's very annoying is to hear that person mispronouncing your name. So I want to edify Mr. Ugochukwu. Oh my gosh, I've been practicing this so long. Ugochukwu, Omeogu. And I hope I did not mess that up. I really hope I did not mess that up. But I am so excited. And one thing I want us to understand is when he speaks, I have pen and paper. And I advise that we all do the same. Get pen and paper because he's going to impact your life. He's going to change your life. You see, what I've learned from him is here I am a CEO. And I'm looking for other CEOs to help them to build and to look for other CEOs. So without taking up any more of your time, what I will do is hand over the mic to Mr. EGK. You see, we have Mr. EGK from over there in South Africa. I want to hand over the mic to Mr. EGK Collins O'Day. He is someone who has taken up the challenge in the last couple of months. You see, he's understand that one thing is the person with the pen makes the money. So he has taken on the challenge of actually going out there and promoting, doing his own presentations. So I'm not going to take any more time. Mr. EGK Collins, over to you, sir.
Wow. Wow. Good evening, sir, and good afternoon and good morning to you, Mr. Ralph Johnson. Hello, good evening to all IMMERians. What an awesome introduction. Mr. Ralph, it's always an opportunity hearing from you because the passion is very, very contagious. So just as you said that you have your pen with you, I am also with my pen here this evening to take record of everything that Ugo is going to give us, because from what we learned in GoPro last year, we are with no single atom of doubt that Ugo is going to upload us this evening. Ugo is going to give us the keys that we are going to use to dominate the year 2022. Now, it is my own opportunity, but it's a privilege to welcome every one of us. Mr. Raf have done a good work by observing our great team members and leaders from various parts of the globe who have assembled here this evening. In short, I call this evening meeting a United Nation. Why? Because we are people united with single purpose. What is the purpose? It's the purpose of giving happiness. And it is only what you have that you give out. And in IMMERI, we are over happy. And that is why we are giving it out freely, excitedly, and without any atom of reservation. Now, as an IMMERIan, my journey with this company since last year, March, has been such that the textbook coach have made it so easy for me. Why? Because everything he asks you to do, if you do it, you actually get the result. And what is our company all about? It is the value we give, which, as you go, always put it that value is a slave. He said, Ugo said that value is a solution to. Sorry, he said that money is a slave to value, meaning that if we can create value, and value is the solution that the world is looking for, that if we can create the value, and if you don't have the value, you don't have any business in business, because it is the value that the world is looking for. And in IMMERI, we have it. We have the value, we have the solution to every issue of feminine and the human body, which even I myself as a person, with the testimonies I've had from those that I've been opportune to share our product with, is one single thing that have been propelling my IMMERI journey here in South Africa. Why? Because it gives joy that somebody, you offered a helping hand of one free stick of virgin applicator, will come back to you with a very lengthy message, with a very lengthy voice note, thanking you that this is what the product have done for him or her. Even today, somebody I went and gave few piece of Ali had few days ago. He just came today and said, please, I want to buy a bottle. And those are what IMMERI has been offering. And almost all of us are fortunate. We are privileged that we are in this journey together, creating happiness for everyone around us, whether in our country or any part of the world. Now, what about the leadership we have at IMMERI? Our leadership is nothing but the best. It is only in IMMERI that I've come to understand that even though you are over there in Trinidad, even though you are there in Nigeria or in Ghana or in any part of the world, that our currency remains the same. Why? Because it is all about service to humanhood. It is all about servanthood. No wonder our coach said that if you want to go further, that you must be a servant. So at IMMERI, it's been all about servanthood. As people are served, as people have been given attention day in and day out, they have no other choice but to become a member of this global move. Then with this, I want to hand over the mic to our leader, Mr. Talotu, because I know that what Mr. Ugo have given us at the GoPro 2.0 last year, we are going to have a replicate effect of it today again. And every one of us who is on the call must bring whatever he needs to have himself seated, to have himself focused, to avoid any form of distraction. Because at the end of today's meeting, we are going to go into 2022 a brand new individuals. So, Mr. Latu, I hand over the mic to you, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. What an honor to be on the call this evening, the first call of the year 2022. I'm so honored. I'm so grateful, and I'm not taking this for granted. Thank you from Trinidad, Mr. Ralph Johnson, the man with the fire. If I've known anyone with so much fire, then I know it's Mr. Ralph. When he speaks, you feel like just following him with your body and everything. He makes sure that everybody is catching the fire. Thank you, Mr. AGK from South Africa. And this evening, we are about to encounter so much greatness from a great man, from a mentor, a coach, a teacher, a leader, a father, one who is heavily loaded with knowledge, all-round knowledge. He's blessed when I say it. I've been privileged to sit under his teachings. He offered me scholarship to attend one of his classes in Abuja. He gave me free books, and he has really been helpful. This is somebody that even if you just send a message to him on WhatsApp, he can't form too busy for you. He's ever willing to support. He's ever willing to pour out from the abundance of the knowledge God has given him to see that he's touching other lives. And so I want to encourage us tonight to stay glued to our phones, to stay to the end of this presentation in order to get the best of Mr. Ugochukwu Omeogu. I have to call it very well because Mr. Ralph tried to call it and he ended up not pronouncing the name very well. So we are so blessed to have you tonight, sir. I was so honored to have him present this gift of a very beautiful watch. I think the best watch I've ever had to wear in my hand. He presented this to me in Kenya, February 2015. And it was an honor to have this great man stand behind me, whisper to me that you can do better. And I remember having the honor to share a stage with him in Lagos, 2014, when we all became Ruby consultants. And I didn't know who this person is. Yes, the other person in the middle, we've done businesses together. He's my friend based in Abuja. But I was seeing this man for the first time, and I didn't pay attention. And so meeting him in Kenya, I was like, wow. So it was indeed a great honor to be on the stage with him. So this morning I had to tell Mr. Brian, please, can you come up with this? I'm sure Mr. Ugo has forgotten this. Please bring it up. Let him know that people whose life he has touched at some point still remember, still appreciate, and still wish that he can reach out to more people and impact their lives in different ways that only he can. We are so honored to have you this evening, sir. And like I said, I encourage you all to stay to the end. I have my very big book here and my pen. I don't want to miss any of the nugget. If there is anything you will do for yourself this 2022, is to stay and pack all that you can pack from his words of wisdom. And if you can follow him on social media handles, you will learn a lot. For somebody with such value, somebody who is one of the best, not on a local standard, on a global standard, you know that you're so honored to have him. And I want to appreciate Mr. Brian for giving us the privilege to learn from one of the best in this industry. Thank you, Mr. Brian. It was this same company that introduced me to you when you spoke live to my live in 2014. So I can never forget. Sometimes God uses certain places as a stepping stone. That is why wherever you find yourself, be at your best, do your best, because you don't know where that will take you to in the next level in life. So I want to appreciate IMMERI for giving us this platform where we can come together, learn, impact each other while changing our lives. The leadership here is awesome. And I am one person that have enjoyed Virgin from having to do with issues of all manner of infection, where you find yourself losing confidence in yourself at some point, to where you gain all your confidence, you are happy, you're free, you're healthy, and you forget about what pains look like. And today we are about to touch more lives because we are ambassadors We are to touch more lives with what we have gotten from this. So I encourage us to make the best of this. And I want to bring this great mentor on call. He's none other than the person I call everyone. Please stay with us to the end.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Latuboy. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of our IMMERians. I'm so happy, so grateful, so excited. Oh my goodness, my friends, 2022 started for me in October of 2021, and we are on our way. So many amazing things about to happen, so many things already unfolding. I want to say a special thank you to Mr. Ralph Johnson. It's Mr. Ugochukwu Omeogu. Just as, Mr. Latubai just said a minute ago, I had the opportunity to be in Africa in the very first company that I was. And when I was in Africa, I can tell you, my friends, that in my own personal journey, it was not financially successful. It was not financially successful. I wasn't ready in my own journey in this industry. I wasn't ready for that. But you see, as Mr. Latuboy said, God places us in the right positions, in the right circumstances, in the right timing in order for us to receive a blessing. And my friends, I can tell you that it was only because I was in Africa many years ago that I met Mr. Latuboy. And my life has never changed. Mr. Latuboy has been an absolute blessing in my life. And I'm so happy and so grateful that we're working so closely together here at IMMERI. And it was only because of my time in Africa that I got to meet my friend, my millionaire maker, Mr. Ugochukwu Omeogu. He impacted my life the very first time that I saw him. He did a seminar. I was invited to a seminar. I sat down in his office, and that's when he said, "Be limitless." He said, "Be limitless. Look at me. I have all of the excuses for limitations on my life. I am limitless. Any idea that you have conceived, it's God that placed it there. Be limitless and achieve it. Achieve every single thing that you want to achieve in life, because God is the one that placed that seed of inspiration inside of you. And that single nugget, my friends, taught me a valuable lesson that every single thing that God has placed in our heart, we can do. It's our fear that stops us. And so it's being in that comfort zone that stops us. And so today, my friends, we're all stepping out of that. We've got to be willing to step out of that. For all of the people that are joining us, that made the decision to join us here for our Saturday event, I want to thank you so much. Thank you again to Mr. Ralph Johnson, who opened. Thank you to my great friend down there in South Africa, Mr. EJK Collins Ode, and to my dear angel, Mr. Latuboy. Thank you so much for opening our amazing call. And now, my friends, I'm going to set the stage for our main speaker for today. This gentleman has represented Africa on a global stage at GoPro. My friends, his vision is much bigger, much bigger than just any network marketing company. He wants others to thrive. He wants others to be able to leverage on this industry and to be financially successful and free. You see, Mr. Ugochukwu Omeogu has done it all. He has laid the foundation in business. He has laid the foundation in financial areas. He's laid the foundation in so many other areas, but now he has a bigger mission on global impact. And so, my friends, I want you to please join me in welcoming my friend, millionaire maker, coach, mentor, speaker, and an absolutely amazing and limitless human being, Mr. Ugochukwu Omeogu. My friend and mentor, over to you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. The fire is amazing. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Can you all hear me? If everybody can hear me, I want to put in the chat box, I hear you, sir.
If you can hear me, put in the chat box. Say, I hear you, sir. Put in the chat box. I want to know that everybody, okay. Fire Matt Plutz. Oh, beautiful. Talatu. Oh, fantastic. First, I want to say thank you to Brian. Brian, you've been an incredible friend of mine, and your work ethic is out of this world. You know, you're a true friend. You know, guys, write this down. The only time you know someone that is loyal to your calling is when there is nothing for him to benefit and he still follows your calling. The true measurement of loyalty is when people who can't benefit from your calling, but they still follow. But when some people follow you because of what they can gain, they are compliant, they are not loyal. So sometimes we misjudge compliant for loyalty. And how do people get disappointed? Is because at some point you're not performing anymore. At some point you're not having money or having resources. The people you trust with your life disappear. That's when you realize they were never loyal to you. So loyalty is measured by what people follow you who do not benefit from you, but they still follow your calling. Okay, thank you, Mr. Brand. This is greatly an honor to be a part of your team here, over 69 people. I am so privileged to be here. And then I want to thank you, Mr. Ralph Johnson. My God, you gave me a new name today. I love how you pronounce the name. But more important, I love the effort you put in to pronounce the name. The energy that I'm like, God damn, my name is that important that someone has to find a way to pronounce it. That was incredible. Thank you so much, Mr. Ralph. I'm sure that in your heart, you have love for me. And Ejike, you are an amazing person. I see, you've gone to my sessions and my programs online, and you are trying to remind me of how impactful my thoughts are. Thank you so much, Mr. Ejike. I appreciate you. And that my lovely, wonderful angel, Talatu. Talatu don't know that she's my very good friend. Talatu is a fighter. You know, she's very tenacious. You know, if I tell her story, she'll be shocked. Talatu has every reason to give up, but she's an inspiration because in the midst of those circumstances, Talatu has been putting effort to make sure that she stays over and above any circumstances. I remember when you came to Port Harcourt, you wanted to set up a team like that. And then we talked about it. Okay. I remember us in Kenya when you won that award. You are an incredible inspiration. Thank you for all of you for this outpouring of support. Please, can we raise the roof? Get on your feet right now. Everybody get on your feet and just move your hands and move your body and just welcome 2022. 2022. Come on, everybody. I wish your videos are on. Come on. Why is everybody's video? Can they open their videos? Can you open your videos, everybody? Can you open your videos? I want to connect with you. Thank you for your map plus. Beautiful. Can I open your videos? Oh my goodness, look at these people. Don't deny it. Oh my goodness. Look at Arthur Gomez, Alicia Daniel. Look at you. Oh my goodness. Caroline, Brian, Jason, Messigo, Obed. Oh, look at you guys. Fantastic. Let's keep the videos on. Get your paper to write. I want to see your face. All right. Now, I'm going to teach you some things tonight. Get your paper. Listen, when I teach, I listen to myself. Listen, gentlemen, this is my note for me. So I'm not just teaching you because I crammed it. That when you're teaching, that's a moment of inspiration. You're going to learn something you never thought was going to be there. So can I see everybody get your notes up? Get your notes up. Get your notes up. Let me see your note. Let me see your note. Okay. Now I want you to write on your note, map the future. Map the future. You're going to draw a map for the future. Now, maybe we're going to have a subsequent classes, okay, subsequent sessions. I am so happy that everyone here has some level of connection to network marketing, okay? Every single one of you here have a plane. If you're in network marketing already, you have earned the privilege. You've earned the privilege to become a seven-figure income earner monthly in dollars. Seven income earner monthly in dollars. Okay. Now, the reason why I say that is the days of big companies are over. These days, individuals are bigger than companies because of the social network. I want you to write it down. Before, we used to hear big names of companies, but these days, we don't hear big names of companies. We have big names like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates. We don't hear the companies that much. We hear people changing the world. People changing the world. Last year, 2021, okay, from this place, I created an idea and turned that idea into a product. Without leaving this place, I generated over $1 million net, not gross. Now, just single individual. So I want you to write on your note, you are bigger than a company. You are bigger than a company. I want you to write that down. This is, see, we have had eras where we have gold era. People were going to gold to look for gold. We had era when it was industrial age, you know, the agrarian age. We had all of these things. We have data. When we have data, people are making money through data. But let me tell you today, and I'm sure this is the first time you're going to hear it, we are in the era of crowd. Write it down. The era of crowd. You hear words like crowdsourcing, crowdfunding. We are in the era of crowd. You know why? We have, the human species have developed an advanced technology where one individual could have access to an unprecedented number of people at the same time. Just look at this platform, 72 people from all parts of the world listening to one person. So this connectivity gives me the capacity to influence people all over the world. All over the world. So any one of you right now listening to me, I want you to write down on your note, you have the privilege to create a 7 income earning capacity from the industry that pays you for helping people. Now, let me give you a background check. When I joined network marketing, the first time I got into network marketing, I was already successful in traditional business. I was doing well. I was training multinationals. I was training Fortune 500 companies before I joined network marketing. So I didn't join network marketing as an escape from poverty. I was successful. Now, when I joined network marketing, I didn't know the treasure trove that was in the industry until the person that brought me in asked me a few questions. He said, Ugo, if you are not available today, can you still make money? And the answer was no. So it wasn't whether or not I was making money. It was whether or not the money I was making was based on a system and structure. And if you're seeing me for the first time, you might know that I'm on crutches. I've been on crutches for over 38 years. Okay. So if physical strength is the source of income, I probably would not be who I am today. I probably would not be strongly invested, have companies that are generating millions of dollars. So what am I trying to say to you? You are, first of all, blessed to be born in this era where you have access to the whole world. So let's look at it in 2 dimensions. Write this down. Network marketing industry, which is direct selling, this year, every year, pay out $45 billion per year. I want you to write it down. The network marketing industry pays out $45 billion per year. They pay out $3.7 billion per month, $874 million per week, and $124 million per day. So I want to ask you, out of the $45 billion paid out in the social selling, in direct selling, how much of that are you going to contribute? Write this down. I didn't say how much you're going to get from that. How much of the $45 billion are you going to bring into the industry? Okay, so what it means is we are in era where crowd is asset. Crowd is asset. Okay, who is a crowd? Crowd is a large number of people who are not organized. Crowd is a large number of people who are not organized. Then guess what? Your ability to convert a crowd to a community is a wealth game changer. Your ability to convert a crowd, who is a crowd? A large number of people who are not organized, who have no direction. What does direct selling do? Direct selling gives you a platform to take people who are not organized and move them to an organization. Oh, I wish someone, can you type on the chat box what you're learning, please? I need you to talk to me. I need you to get me in the mode to teach you right now. I want you to go back to your chat box. Tell me what you've learned so far, because there's so many things in my head. I want to go. I want to know where you are. I want to feel your pulse. I want to feel your energy. I want to know there's a human being on the other side who is listening to me right now. Go to this chat box and let me know what you're learning so far. Type what you've learned so far. We are in an era of crowd. Crowd is a large number of people who are not organized. And your ability to convert crowd to community is a wealth game changer. So what your role is to find people that all over the world. People are just working endlessly. People are just waking up in the morning looking for what to do with their life. 4.5 million people in America quit their job in 2021. 4.5 million people. These people had a job, but the pandemic, COVID found out, made people realize that most regular jobs are so closed-minded that people are not fully using their potential. The only industry in the world right now, listen, gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you this. I am not in a particular company right now. I'm just without any company. So what am I still doing in the industry? Because I know what's in the industry. If I am in a company, you will say that I want to recruit you. No, that's not the truth. The truth is I have found a gold mine. I am an evangelist for the industry. I have my friends and family and my family, my cousins all over the world. They don't earn how much I earn in a month, in a year, wherever they are in the world. Because I found out that the whole universe is looking for direction. There's a lot of people today, they're looking for what to do with their life. The challenge you have, write this down, you are not open-minded to look at the industry. You are only closed to look at your company. Your company is simply a vehicle. IMMERI is a vehicle, a credible vehicle for that matter. But your message is beyond IMMERI. You've got to have a message for the entire world. When they come close to you, you have to have a system to plug them into a community. And in that community, what you do, you provide direction, you provide motivation, you provide, goals and dreams. That is what you do. Every company in the world needs as many people as possible. The only platform in the universe that gives an ordinary person the opportunity to access the entire universe is network marketing. It's incredible. Right now, I'm looking at Collins Maxwell. Right now, I'm looking at Brian Charles. Right now, I'm looking at Alicia Daniel. And you are all part of the world. Listen to this. Anytime, write this down, network marketing is not transactional. Networking is not transactional. Networking is transcendental. Write the word down. Networking is transcendental. Networking is not transactional. If someone comes into your organization and all you did was to talk about the product and all you did was talk about your company, you have nothing unique to give to that person because everybody in that company will talk about the same thing. You've got to have something better, deeper, beyond what the company offers to make your uniqueness universal. Oh, I wish someone is listening to me. Are you with me? Are you with me? Let me tell you, I'm gonna struggle some credit. You see, if I come to you And the only thing you have to give me is the company product, which means everybody in IMMERI, maybe over 1 million people in IMMERI, have the same access to the product. So which means generic. Your message is generic. I can get the same message from someone else. If the only thing you got to inspire me is the compensation plan, which means anybody in IMMERI can tell me the same thing you've told me. So why do I have to be part of your life? What else do you have to give that makes me want to stay in your community? Remember, so 2 things I wanted to share with you right now. Number 1, there are 2 words in the word network marketing. 2 words. Number 1 is network. Number 2 is marketing. The reason why a lot of people come into network marketing, they never break even. They never break even. Is because they heard the word network marketing as 1 word. They never heard it as 2 concepts coming together as 1 word. Networking is about people. Marketing is about products. If you don't move people, you can't move products. Your job is not to move products. Your job is to move people. And for you to move people, they need to be inspired. For you to move people, you need to talk about their goals. For you to move people, you need to talk about their dreams. But because you were not introduced to networking before you're introduced to network marketing, you put 2 of them together and you're finding it difficult to get people to follow you because your conversation is not inspiring. Okay, I know some of you are not comfortable with me. If you're not comfortable with me, raise your hand. Now go ahead, it's okay, it's okay. You see, poor people wants to be liked. Rich man wants to be respected. I want you to type on the screen right now. How many of you don't like me? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. If you don't like me, raise your hand. Just go ahead. Go ahead and say, Mr. Ugochukwu, I don't like you right now. Are you serious? How many of you love me? Raise your hand. If you love me, raise your hand. If you love me, raise your hand. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you love me or hate me, won't change anything. I'll tell you why. Once I follow the disciplines of wealth, I'm going to be wealthy regardless of who hates or loves me. Now, listen to this. Wealth follows discipline. Wealth follows ethics. You don't want to be, what you really want to do is educate yourself to be able to educate people. And I want you to tell you this, right? Write this down. Write this down. Until knowledge convicts a person, argument will not convince the person. Until knowledge convicts a person, argument will not convince the person. The problem most people have in any business is trying to convince the people about your company. That's not nice. Trying to convince them about your product. That's not nice. Create a situation, write this down, that will allow you to teach people and allow them to exercise their free will to be convicted. When someone is convicted, you don't motivate the person anymore. When someone is convinced with logic, you have to keep on pushing the person because the logic upon which he made his decision was based on your logic, not conviction. I have seen people in network marketing who are not, they don't speak good English, they are not well educated, but they're top earners because of the conviction they have. They're not good presenters. They don't speak big grammar. They don't talk like me, like, have my thought together. But because the energy they exude is out of conviction, based on that conviction, they communicate a certain level of frequency of determination that makes people go extra mile to say, I don't know what drives you, but whatever it is you do, I want to be part of it. That's why the most important asset in any business is the person that operates the business. I want to write it down. The most important asset in any business is the person that operates the business. You might want to write this down. There are no bad business. There's only bad business orientation. There are no bad business. The business you're complaining about, whatever you do, you're complaining about in your company, this is not happening, people are not listening, people are tired. The same time you're making that complaint, I guarantee you someone else is making a kill in the same industry, in the same company, in the same economy, in the same situation. So the issue is not the vehicles, the issue is the driver. Are you with me? Okay, Okay, so I want you to go back to the chat box right now. Remember, I'm teaching you in a mentorship style. I just want to make sure that I'm not talking over your head. Go to the chat box right now. Tell me what you've learned so far. I'm listening to you right now. Okay, go to your phone right now and tell me what you've learned so far. What you type is going to determine what I'm going to say next. Tell me what you've learned. Go to your screen right now. Go on the chat box and tell me what you've learned so far. Inspire me to go deeper. Inspire me. What follows discipline? Right. Create a condition where people find their conviction. Beautiful. I move people and people move the product. Beautiful. I like that. Fire matros. There are no bad business. That's the most important asset in business. Okay. Oh, I love that. This is beautiful. I'm loving this family right now. This is great. Okay, we have to go. Knowledge convicts. I love it. Patricia Williams. There are no bad business. Destilatu. There's only bad business orientation. Okay. The driver is the most important asset in a vehicle. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go ahead. More people talk to me. I'm waiting. If nobody else said, okay, network is about people, marketing is about products. Beautiful. This is Mona. I love you, Mona. This is incredible. This is incredible. The issue is the driver, not the business. Beautiful. Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown. Be convicted about what I do and I will give value to people. Ralph Johnson. This is nice. Interesting. Interesting. All right. So having break the ice. Knowledge connects people, argument will convict. Knowledge convicts, Alicia. Knowledge convicts, okay? All right, interesting. Now, I want you to write this down. Networking, network marketing, put network marketing, is a smart way and a cheap way to start $1 million business. Networking, network marketing is a smart and cheap way to start $1 million business. I'm going to explain that to you. You know, I run businesses. I know what it takes out of a business. It's a lot of money. So let's take, for example, the case study in this context. The case study right now is IMMERI. IMMERI will have to do the research for Virgin. IMMERI has to do the research for Adwell. IMMERI has to set up plan to manufacture. IMMERI has to set up all the value chain of delivery. IMMERI has set up offices. All of the things you're supposed to do as a business has been taken care of by a third party. Everything you're supposed to do has been taken by a third party. Why do you still fail? Because you missed the most important ingredient that's been left, which is leadership. The only thing IMMERI cannot do for you is to lead and inspire people to come together as a community. You know what you do most of the times? Presentation. Presentation is the least mental activity in network marketing. You're supposed to learn to teach. And teaching is a human skill. If you're a father, you have to teach. If you're a mother, you have to teach. So if you say you don't want to teach, you're going to be at the lowest level of human growth. The greatest asset in any industry, in this industry, is the art of teaching. That's the biggest skill. What is teaching? Your ability to communicate thought to other people, to inspire them to take responsibility of their life. Do I make sense? Do I make sense? So now, networking is people. Write it down. What are you supposed to talk about? Write this down. Networking is about people. And draw a table on your book. Say, draw a table in the middle of your book, okay? Let me show you my book right now. Okay. When you come here, what I want you to do, okay, draw a line in the middle. Draw a line in the middle, okay? And then on this side, write networking. On the other side, write marketing. That's a table, okay? Draw the book. On one side, on the left side, say networking. On the other side, write marketing. Now, I'm breaking this down for you because I want you to go into 2022 knowing what you're doing. Network marketing is two concepts brought together as one. First of all, Networking is about bringing people with competence together to exchange value of ideas. Write this down. Networking is a process of bringing people with competence for exchange of ideas, knowledge, not products, not services. Networking is a process of bringing competent people together for mutual exchange of ideas and knowledge and competence and skills. Exchange, that's what it is. So you have networking. So you're getting people into your life. You have shared value. You have shared ideas. You have competence to exchange to help each other. That's one. Then marketing is about product. Marketing is about price of the product. Marketing is about promotion of the product. Marketing is about the place of where the product is sold. So marketing is about place, price, promotion, and product. Yeah. Okay. So, but networking is simply about people. So separate the two of them. When I was doing network marketing, the first company where I met Brian in 2015, I was the top recruiter in the world in Seize the Moment. We had an event called Seize the Moment, and the company was in about 56 countries. I was the top recruiter in the world, in the entire world, including UK, US, just name them. Why? My first focus is the people, not the product. Then, once you get that right, now what you do with the people, write this down. You teach the people, write it down. You teach the people. You inspire the people. You model for the people. You teach them. You inspire them. You model for them. Now listen to this. This is require you to get in 2022, write this down, go and buy the book, John Maxwell book, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Go and buy the book. Buy this book, Think and Grow Rich. The first one is 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. Buy the book. The second one is buy this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Please write it down. Number 3, buy this book, The Secret of the Millionaire Mind. Buy this book, The Alchemist. Okay? All right. Now, I'm going to give you other books to buy. Why are you buying the book? To learn what to teach the people. That's why you're buying the book. Then, on the marketing side, now I want you to do a study of the company. Who is the management of IMMERI? You need to study it. What range of products do they have? You need to study it. What makes the product what it is? You need to study it. What is the price set at what it is? You need to study it. You know why? The foundation for wealth creation is knowledge. So when I say the product is not your focus, it is not to say you should not have knowledge of the product. You should have knowledge of the product. You should have deep knowledge of the compensation plan. You should have knowledge of the company's vision. You should have knowledge of the company's management team. This knowledge comes into you as a form of teaching. Now write this down. Your role in network marketing is not to help people. Okay, Colin's like, okay, great. What's he going to say right now? I feel you. Your role in network marketing is not to help people. Get this right. It's not to help people. It's wrong. Your role is to teach and show people how to help themselves. Oh my goodness, you didn't hear me. Your role is to teach and show people how to help themselves. The danger in helping people is that it creates a dependency syndrome. When you help people, you make them become dependent. Then they now begin to depend on you so much so that they don't do presentations anymore. They don't go out there and do things, because one of the 3 things the human beings need, write this down. Human beings need autonomy. They need autonomy. They need to be able to call their own shots. They need to be able to get up and go and do presentation and get people in without you, to have a sense of authority in their life. People don't have to wait for you before they can get people in. People don't have to wait for you before they can call their own shots. So your role is to teach and show people how to help themselves. The first 3 things people need, number 1 is autonomy. People should be able to get up and do what they want because they have been built. The second thing they need is mastery. Write this down, mastery. Mastery. They need to be able to understand how to teach, understand how to explain, understand how to have conversation, understand how to save their money. Mastery gives autonomy. When you master a thing, you don't depend on someone again. So if people come into your team and you don't teach them, and you don't show them what to do, and you begin to help them, you have taken away the art and the process of mastery. They become dependent on you. And which means you don't even have a business, you have a job. You are the one working for people. Oh my goodness. Do you get what I'm saying? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Networking, write this down, is about leveraging. It's about leveraging. It's not about working for people. You already quit your 9 to 5. So why are you quitting your 9 to 5 and working for people again? You quit your 9 to 5 and then you start another 9 to 5 again. You know, if you don't do presentation for a month and you have no volume, you're a damn employee. If for some reason you don't do presentation for 1 week, 1 month, you're not able to do presentation for 1 month, and there's no volume coming in, it means you don't have a business. What you need to have is competent people, a lot of competent people who can do presentation, who can do teaching, who can analyze the situation, who can lead other people. That's what you want. You don't want people who are going to be dependent on you. The reason why a lot of people in network marketing are not doing well is because they heard network marketing as one word. It's networking, and then network creates a community moves the market. So you should create meetings where the only thing you do is teach about goal setting, about vision, about process. When I was in network marketing, I had a change management team. I had a change management courses in my team. I had leadership courses in my team. I have system building in my team. Matter of fact, you and I, Brian, we're going to create a masterclass for your team. How many of you are ready for masterclasses on how to build a team, build systems, build structure? How many of you raise your hand if you're ready for masterclass on how to build an organization? Okay, now listen to this. Your CEO, the CEO of IMMERI, can I ask a question? He has a management team. You that is in IMMERI, well, matter of fact, you're not in IMMERI. You're supposed to have an organization. IMMERI is a company independent of your organization. What you're supposed to be doing is use the system of IMMERI and align your vision to the vision of IMMERI, so that when you're building, there's no limit to the world, what you can build. And then IMMERI should try to play catch up because you have 1,000 people to enroll this week, and they're telling you slow down, not you looking for one person to register in 1 month. Okay, you guys are not happy with me. Okay, I'm gonna get off right now. You guys are not happy with me, okay? Okay, and that's why those are on the video, not on the video. I need to be on the video. I can see what's going on with your faces, okay? All right? Am I making sense, guys? Okay, I didn't see your faces because right now some of you are like, this guy is just talking to me anyhow. I don't care. I don't like this guy. Yes, I thought Gomez, I love you. Okay, so because listen to me. If you are poor, you will die. If you are wealthy, you will still die. So why remain poor? Okay, well, it's too tough a business. You're gonna die. Well, I just want to live an easy life. You're still gonna die anyways. So why don't you take responsibility for your self-development and begin to create a certain sense of skill set? Now I'm going to tell you this. I'm just all over the place. Listen to this. Compensation plan in the company. Compensation plan. Compensation. The root word for compensation is competence. Write it down. The root word for compensation is competence. No business in the world will pay an incompetent person. So compensation plan means to counterbalance. The word compensate means to counterbalance, means to give you something in return. So if I come into my business right now, if for example, I take the form of IMMERI and I register myself and I pay my money, and then as I pay my money, I'm going to walk out of that office. I'm going to create a vision. I am going to create a mission statement for how I'm going to change the world. The same way IMMERI has their own vision statement, mission statement, company policy. I'm going to create the same equal message that can rival with IMMERI. So as they are having their management meetings on what they're planning for 2022, my team and my mastermind are having the same meeting of what we're going to do 2022. So I say, you know what? IMMERI says their budget for 2022 is $20 million. Well, I say my budget is $25 million. Oh my goodness. You don't get what I'm saying. You don't get what I'm saying. You guys are not with me right here. You guys are just, you see, the compensation plan is not designed to pay a person. It's designed to pay an organization. Oh, God damn it. The compensation plan is not designed to pay Collins. No, it's not designed to pay Arthur because there are multiple layers of payment structure there. If you have no organization, quit the business. Well, if you quit the business, where are you going? Okay, quit and go where? You can't. So the problem is, listen to this. Oh my goodness, I wish you guys are following what I'm saying. I wish you guys are in the hall with me right now. I'm just gonna shake somebody up right there. Are you with me? I'm gonna just put you out of your seat and give you some crutches to get some sense. I put crutches. I say, you know what? Listen, you've got your legs together. I add extra crutches and see, you still gotta be a multi-millionaire. Can someone get up on your feet? Walk around. Maybe you've got crutches I need to take away from you right now. And when your crutches is mental, then something is wrong. All right, get on your feet right now. Come on, everybody get on your feet. Get on your feet. Let's get excited right here. Let's get energy in the goddamn house. What is wrong with me? 2022, you ain't playing. 2022, you ain't playing. Look at my goals right here. My goals are written down. My goals are framed. My goals are framed. Oh, you didn't hear me. I framed my goals. I framed my goals. 2022, I'm making $10 million. 2022, $10 million. What's yours? Most of us are so much inclined to our problems, we don't forget our goals. Look at my goals, framed. My goals are, look right here. I went shopping today to buy some books. This book was bought yesterday. This book I bought. Do you know how many books I bought since last week? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hell no. Now, so the problem is, the challenge is compensation plan. The word compensate came from the root word competence. But guess what? The word competence came from the root word compete. So competition increases competence. Competence brings compensation. Oh, God damn it. Competition, the word compete is the root word for compensate. Competence, sorry. The root word for competence is compete. And the root word for competence For compensation is competence. So anytime you go out there to talk to people, it requires competence. Whoever is more competent in teaching gets more compensation. Whoever is more competent in leading gets more compensation. Whoever is more competent in organizing gets more compensation. So compensation plan compensates competence. But competence came from the root word compete. What is competition? Competition is when your customer has alternative. If two of us are going to talk to the same person, competition has been created. So if I do this presentation right now, I'm teaching right now, right? And I'm going to make a close call. You have been listening to other teachers. You've listened to GoPro. You've gone to, John Maxwell. And John Maxwell can be my competition because if you have developed himself to the level of knowledge that when I'm teaching is lesser than what he says, you're not going to pay me. So people are not looking for where to spend money. People are looking for where to get solutions. Is your competent level good enough to command and compel people to give you their money, even when they don't like you? Oh my goodness, somebody's not. Woo. Oh my goodness. My target for 2022 is $10 million. So who's going to give it to me? Write this down. Value commands return. Value commands return. Value commands return. Value commands return. Okay? So listen to this. It is impossible for you to give value to people and money will not come back. Write it down. It's impossible. It is impossible. But when you give what you call value, whatever you call value, and nobody gives you money, it's not value yet. Because the test of value is the returns it commands. When I was invited to speak at Eric Worre's program, of course, matter of fact, that's the first time he has ever invited an African to be on that program. Because there's a privilege. But however, let me explain to you what happened. I wanted to appear in GoPro 2021. I wanted to be there. So in March 2021, I created a flyer and put Eric Worre there and put myself. And I know there's a person who is my mentee who is in Eric Worre's program. I said, I'm going to help this woman so good that whenever he goes back to Eric Worre's program to make presentation, Eric Worre will say, but this says something different about you. So I was going to talk to him through the value I put into another person. So I was teaching the woman. And each time she goes for the master class, the accelerator class, she makes the contribution. She said, Eric Worre said, what's going on? Meanwhile, I have transferred my thought in graphics. Listen to me. If you don't write your thoughts down, a new thought will delete the last one. So what I do, I not only write my thoughts down, I put graphics on my thoughts. So anytime I have thoughts, I create a flyer around it. So there's so many programs lined up for me 2022, for which I have created flyer. I don't know the date, but I've trapped the thought in graphics. I've trapped the thought in physical writing. Whenever you write your thoughts down, it becomes more precise. Whenever you put your thought in graphics, it becomes more visionary. Most people on this call don't write their thoughts down. And that's why after this class, you're not going to write what you've learned. Tomorrow, you're going to listen to one social media. It will delete the last one. You wouldn't even remember what I taught you. Oh, that guy was great. What did you learn? That guy was too much. Okay, what did you learn from Mr. Ugo's class? It was something else. You can't remember a thing because you don't write your thoughts down. Thoughts become exact when it's written down. So I created my graphics, if you see right here on my screen in my office. So I have put people's pictures of who I'm going to meet 2022. I put the pictures. If you walk into, each time I walk into my office every single day, I see the pictures. It's always playing there. So I can't forget them because they're already trapped on earth. As I was teaching this woman back to back, I was teaching her every day. Each time she goes to the master class with a recording, everyone said, something about you've changed. What is it? So I have this guy who is teaching me because it is through my value that I can speak to the world. If people know you, it doesn't matter. Until they know what you're capable of doing, then it matters. So knowing you, it doesn't matter as far as knowing what you're capable of doing. So you want to bring your value and make the world see what you're capable of doing. It is the value you exhibit that people will pay, not your presence. So one day, Eric Warren said, so bring that your celebrity coach to my event. I knew he was going to call me. He thought he called me. He didn't know that I was putting my spell and charm of value around him, and he was acting according to the vibrations of the energy I sent through the vector of that particular person. Human beings are carriers of thoughts. Who, oh my goodness, so that you guys are not with me. You guys are not with me. Come on now, talk to me, guys. So basically, anytime people come into your space, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to share your thoughts, share your vision. Human beings carry thoughts. And when they carry your thoughts, they're going to take your thoughts like the same way birds and bees take pollen from trees and travel. And your thoughts will be in human forms and traveling. And that was why, as I was sending my thought to this woman by giving her value, teaching her how to make presentation, teaching her how to recruit more people, and giving her all these things, as she was going to other places, she was carrying my value alongside with her. And when Eric Worre now invited me to the platform, I said, I'm going to blow that guy out of his seat. In less than a week, I brought 4,000 people to my program to listen to Eric Worre. So the question is, you're going to wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to go out. You're going to go out and say, meet suit. No, nobody cares about you. People want solutions. What are you giving to people that will help them solve the problems, that when they solve their problems, they are figuring out how to pay you more money to solve more problems? You see, Virgin, you did not create Virgin. Somebody else did. You are not the creator of Virgin. So Virgin has been created, handed over to you. The least you could do is to add life value in the life of the people around you while they are using the Virgin. If the Virgin is the only value you give, your value is generic because everybody else have access to Virgin. If you are with me, raise your hand. If you're with me, raise your hand. If you're with me, raise your hand. If you're with me, raise your hand. Come on now. If you don't like me, keep your hands up. If you don't like me, keep your hands up. If you don't like me, keep your, okay, you guys. Come on now. 2022 is not a joke, man. We're going to do this together, right? We're going to do this together. It's crazy. $10 million is not a joke. That's my goal, 2022. $10 million. And if you treat me nice in this event, I am going to show you how I create the results before I multiply the result. Listen, you can never multiply what you have not created. You have to create it, then multiply it. So you're supposed to get your first result in the first quarter of the year, and then use the other third quarter to multiply it. Because you've not created it, you cannot multiply it. The creation that you're using to talk about is the Virgin and the company. Let me tell you, listen, without platforms, dreams can't come true. Without platforms, IMMERI is a platform. IMMERI is a platform. What are you putting on that platform that is unique? That each time people come in contact with you, they say, my God, oh my goodness, I have found what I want to be like. You should be an example what people want to be like. Not like you. You should remind people that humans have powers. They can be transformed anything that they want. And you should be an example. You should pass by without teaching. And people say, my God, damn it, I feel the power of this guy. This is what I'm telling you. Remember I was telling you last week, I'm going to be a rich man. I'm going to be a successful person. So what I tell you right now, can you explain it? That's what I'm talking about right now. Most of us in this call right now are as good as employees of Virgin, of IMMERI. Like, you know, what do? You should say, I build people. That's your business. What do? I inspire people. Write this down. There are 4 levels of sales. Write this down. 4 levels of sales. Now listen to this. Listen to this. When you sell, when you buy your product, when you take your money, all right, and buy a product and use that product, you are a consumer. When you take your money, you buy a product and you use that product, you're a consumer. When you tell someone about the product and the people buy the product, you are a hawker. Nicola, you heard me, Nikolai. That's what I said. Hawker, yes, yes. Hawking, H-A-W-K, hawk. When you buy a product with your money and use the product, you are a consumer. When you tell other people about the product and they go and buy the product, that's hawking. When you talk to people about the idea and the concept that make the product, you're a salesman. It's only salesmen that change the world. We don't sell product, we sell ideas. So you don't sell ideas, that's a product, you sell ideas. If what you do is people go and buy the product and use it, they're not gonna be able to move the business. But when you teach people about the concept, about the company, teach them about the idea behind the product, that becomes an intangible understanding of a concept. And when people can take that concept and share it to other people, you are a leader. You know why you can't share concept? Because you don't study. You know why you cannot share concept? Because you don't read. You know why you cannot share concept? Because you have no book in your library. You talk about the product. You start listing the virtues. You start the product can clean your eyes, clean your nose. It's no brainer. Any fool can do that. You just go and read what is on there and just cram it and pour. You have not brought extra intelligence and activated the human capacity to vibrate on a certain level. Matter of fact, if you're not able to sign people up in the company with that product, you have not started the business. Because the human mind operates when it's inspired. So write this down in this sequence. When you sell ideas, you get commitment. When you sell products, you get cash. When you sell the business opportunity, you get referral. When you sell relationship, you get retainership. When you sell ideas, you get commitment. When you sell ideas, you get commitment. What does it mean? After people have gotten the ideas, you disappear. They still keep doing the thing. You're not there anymore. They're still building it. Microsoft, Bill Gates is no longer in Microsoft. The company is still running. He just has meetings, he tells ideas, he tells them what to do, he goes away. The company runs, people take the ideas and implement it. That's the highest level of human endeavor, is the level of communication of thought. The only time you can become a multi-millionaire without stress is when you are able to speak to the heart and mind of men. Just ideas. If you sell products, what you get is cash. That's why people come this month, after talking about the product of the company, they pay the money, they don't come back next week because there's nothing in their head to move to continue to talk about. The only thing you showed them was the product, and they bought the product, and what next? Nothing. Their brain was not touched. Well, you say, if you join me, you're going to have business opportunity meeting, and they come for the business opportunity meeting. And because money was their problem, once they made the first check, they got demotivated because what you showed them was an opportunity. They came in, they paid the money, they got paycheck, they got commissions, they never came back because you want to show them the opportunity, which was for the cash. Do you want people to get up and go without disturbing your life? Sell ideas. Oh, God damn it. Can you sell ideas? Hell no. If you don't read, if you're not driven by study, if you're not driven by words, if you're not driven by commitment to learning, how can you drive people to become better? It's impossible. How come you started the business before me? You've been in the business for 4 years and you're still struggling. Every week you're still talking as if you just came into the business today. And I came into the business 1 week ago. And I've taken my time for 6 months ago, and I'm studying about the concept. I'm studying about the ideology of the owner of the company. I'm checking out the books and checking out the industry as a whole. And I come in today, and 6 months down the line, I knock you out. For even people in your team wish they met me earlier. Come on, talk to me, folks. So, come on, are you with me, folks? Are you with me? Arthur, are you there, Gomez? Are you following me? Okay. 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 If I might borrow you guys, I get out of now right now. You sure? Collins, how are you? Good. All right. So this is great. Okay. So look at this. Look at this. The point I'm trying to make here is none of you, we're going to have an anniversary. Today is the 8th of January, 2022. I'm going to celebrate $1 million earner January 8th, 2023. Can I get the person here? Is the person here? $1 million earner in this industry, January 2023. 8. I'm going to have this event again. And then by the time, it could be that this is the beginning of your $1 million journey. Can I get your hands there right now? Who's with me here? Okay. Okay. All right. Now listen to this. Listen to this. One of my students said to me, Mr. Ugo, he said, Ugo, you are so crazy. I said, what do you mean by crazy? He said, you put a little big vision out there. I said, yes, because it's the same energy to do small vision. The same energy. I'm not going to work lesser. So if you put your vision smaller, the energy is the same. It's the same energy. So why make it smaller when you're going to put the same energy? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So if you say, oh my goodness, $1 million a month is too much. Well, you put $200,000. Is this, you're not going to work lesser. So why don't you do $1 million a month? And then maybe we can finally make $100,000 a month. That's the remaining 100,000. We take what we have learned. We come back to the board and we recalibrate it again. And then we put it back and we come back again. The next one, we make $200,000. Write this down. Every result is not an end. Every result is a new beginning. Every result is a new beginning. If you made $1,000 last month, that's the beginning of $2,000. But guess what? If you repeat the $1,000 next month, which means you did not learn what led to the $1,000 last month. Are you blessed tonight? I love you guys. Honestly, there's so much I want to share with you guys. I'm so excited about it. I'm going to give more 10 minutes. So right now, do you write down, if you sell ideas, you get commitment? Did you write it down? So I want you to be idea guys. This year, I want you to communicate ideas. Get the books I ask you to get. Start reading, start teaching people. Let me tell you, when you teach, you wake the potential of people up. What you really want to do is not to help people. Is to teach and show them how to help themselves. Anyone, write this down. In this industry, anyone that wants to lead an orchestra must back the crowd. Remember, the crowd is an asset. The crowd is an asset. Now, I'm going to close with this. Listen, gentlemen, listen to this. This is crazy. The crowd is a large number of people who are not organized. People are working endlessly in the world. People are looking for, let me tell you, people want to be led. People are just waking up in the morning, they don't know what to do. Most of us came from parenting. Our parents didn't even know what they wanted before they gave back to us. They were confused as parents. They would just showed up in their life. So while they're trying to figure out what they want to do, we just became adults. So we never really had good guidance. Most people in the world. So when there is any sign of leadership by anyone, people tend to go where there's leadership. People tend to go where there's direction. People tend to go where there's organization. So if the large majority of the world is disorganized, what do you want to bring? You want to bring organization. You want to bring direction. So in yourself today, tomorrow, begin to learn how to articulate your goal, your dream. Let me tell you, you may not have to teach people what goal is. They just have to see how directed you are and they want to follow your lead. Finish. You don't have to have the expert in John Maxwell. You don't have to be an expert in leadership, an expert in teaching. No, you don't have to be all of that. All you have to be is to figure out how to run your day, typical day. What is my goal today? You put it together. What am I supposed to do today? You put it together. That simple organization of your day is enough to get a lot of people to follow your lead. Finish. But when you've done it long enough, you can teach it. So I'm not saying you should go and start teaching everybody. Figure out your life first. Figure out your life. That's it. I had an event today. For a company. It was amazing. Listen, gentlemen, without starting the year, people are already paying me money into my account because I'm too organized to be distracted. So to disorganize me, they're paying me money to disorganize me. And I'm saying, no. It's okay, what does it take to get you to be part? I say, I have XYZ slated for January, February, March. I said, there's no space. You came late. It's okay, what will it take? I said, there's no space. They're trying to use money. So there's a level they will get that money. I will change my distraction to become the main thing. So the point is, communicate ideas. Start reading today. The first book I want all of you to read, the first book I want you to read is The Alchemist. Write this down. The first book I want you to read this week, the first book I want you to read for 2020, the first book is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. The Alchemist, the first book. Listen, gentlemen, you will thank me. You will thank me for your life. That book changed my life. The Alchemist, it changed my life, literally. The second book after that, write it down, is The Secret of the Millionaire Mind. That's the second. That's the one that's supposed to follow. And when you're done with these two, then let Brian get back to me. Now, let me show you how to implement that book. Write this down. Write this down. Study to learn, practice before you teach. Study to learn, practice before you teach. Don't read and teach. Read and practice. From what you're learning, teach. From what the mistakes you're making and the things you're studying, teach. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. There's so many desires you have for 2022, but you have not become the man or woman that can get that desire. So 2021, I was practicing for a result in 2022. So what you see me do in 2022, I prepared in 2021. So I don't want you to use my level to compare yourself. I want you to say in the next 2 years, starting from today, I'm going to begin to do the things that make me the man that can earn $1 million in 2023. So you're starting your 2023 $1 million journey by starting the first step today. I guarantee you, by 2023, some of the things you struggled to make in 2022 will be so easy in 2023. So easy. People say, man, my God, how'd you do it? They didn't know that you built yourself in obscurity. You built yourself when nobody's watching. Do I make sense? Does that make sense? Now, the reason why I'm saying this is you don't want to be doing a lot of activities and you're not scoring your self-improvement. Because I have read, let me show you what I'm doing. Let me show you my office. I am in my office right now. I want you to, Dari, anybody here? Okay. Okay, wait, I want to show you something, guys. Show them my book, show them my words. Show them. Okay. 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 So good, show them the books. Okay. Now, those things are books that I'm going to be reading this week and next month. The new books. Because I want presidents. I want to speak. I want Grant Cardone to call me. I want Grant Cardone. I want Tony Robbins. Write this down. Anything you cannot attract, you're not qualified to keep. Anything you cannot attract. I don't want you to pursue anybody. I don't want you to try to meet people. I want you to grow yourself, that people will look forward to meeting you. Anything you cannot attract, you're not qualified to keep. I don't want you to be keeping busy with trying to catch up with people. You know, when you go into social media, you see people who appear to be doing well. You forgot you're supposed to be in the kitchen grinding, supposed to be in your chamber grinding, studying and learning. Then when you open your mouth anywhere, people are saying, who is that gentleman? Who is that lady? Who is that woman? Are we together? Are you blessed tonight? Okay. I want you to celebrate yourself. I want you to clap for yourself, everybody right here. I love you. I truly do. I want to pour my whole heart out for all of you. And I've seen the participant was 78, 77, 78. It has not dropped. This to show that you have one of the best community in the world. And I told you this when I started. The world is endless. So many people are without direction. So many people don't even know what they want. With a little direction in your personal life, you can change a lot of lives without having to want to go out and blow. With a little small concentration on the things you do daily, that could be enough for someone to say, I want to be part of your life. And I want to let you know that those days have gone when you have to travel to London, America, to Canada. No, those days are gone. The walls are broken. Their wealth is not in a place, wealth is in people. As far as you have access to people, you have the capacity to be wealthy. And when people come close to you, what you're supposed to do to them is to wake the giant in them up. People will shock you with what they can do with their lives. And your business is not to help people. Your business is to teach and show people how to help themselves. I hope you had a great time. Thank you for all of you for listening to me. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. May God bless all of you. Thank you.
Wow, amazing, 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 my dear, dear, dear friend and brother, Mr. Ugochukwu Omeogu. I want to thank you so, so, so much. Oh my God, I want to tell you that what has happened here today has been really, really the culmination of the last 3 months for Brian Louis. Since we reconnected, you've ignited my thoughts, ignited my imagination, ignited community, ignited a vision, and I followed your lead, followed your instruction, created a small community of just 12 people, implanted the ideas, implanted the vision, came up with a strategy that is igniting so many people, and you're absolutely right. It's about ideas, it's about value, it's about creating more that people can see within themselves. I'm stretching these individuals. There's 9 ladies. They tell me that I'm stretching them. I'm showing them their own beauty and getting them to appreciate that they are the ones that are going to impact the lives of tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people in their own journey here at IMMERI. I'm just so grateful. You know, God has aligned, I believe, us at specific points in time. I know it to be true. It's specific points in time that God will always place the people, the circumstances, the events, the resources, every single thing. And, you know, I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, want to thank you. And you're absolutely right. That's how you know people that are with you. They'll be with you even if there's nothing in it, that you're not getting in it. They just love you. And I want you to know that that's how I feel about you. I love you. You can say, Brian, I'm about to jump off of this cliff. And as long as I am jumping, you are jumping. And I'll be right there. I'll be right there. You know, you've touched my life in so many profound ways. And I sincerely want to thank you for being here for our very, very first live event that we have for 2022. It's going to be an amazing year. We've got tremendous vision. IMMERI is going through a metamorphosis and changing it to something even more beautiful than it is already. And I want to thank you so, so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are inspired by Mr. Ugochukwu Omeogu, just go into the chat box and say inspired, inspired, inspired. You know, this has been an amazing, amazing event. I know that there are many people that are over on YouTube as well, that are on the live stream over on YouTube. There are many people that are going to be checking out the recording. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here for our main event for 2022. Okay. So my friend, what are your last thoughts? I'm gonna pull you in. I'm gonna share with you what the mastermind is. I know you're gonna say, "Oh my God!" When I show you the notes of our mastermind group, and I share with you the notes of what it is that we're about to do, launching it on Monday, I know you're gonna say, "Oh my God!" It's every single thing that you just spoke about, every single thing. And so I want to thank you. Any last thoughts for our members and our guests that are here and our leaders that are here?
Okay, so I was going to make a gift. I was going to ask Collins Maxwell and Arthur Gomez, and to go out on a launch on my bill, like, you know, go out, take your wife out, have a family time, and I'm going to take care of that because you guys have shown tremendous power and commitment. I saw Collins writing, and I'm so inspired by it. Arthur was committed. He never left the seat. And I saw, I don't know what is his wife or his sister or something, but, and I just felt, you know what I'm going to do?
His wife is there with him.
Yes, I know, because which country are you, Arthur Gomez? Which country is it?
Arthur's in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me set him so that he can unmute. Arthur,
okay.
Go ahead and unmute.
And Collins, which country are you?
And Colin is in Trinidad as well. Let me ask Colin to unmute as well. Colin, go ahead and unmute.
Okay, Jennifer Millington, which country are you?
Trinidad and Tobago.
All of you, all right. So what you're gonna do? What you're gonna do for me, right? What you're gonna do for me? I want you guys. I'm gonna give you two options, two gifts, right? How many of you would want me to pay for your lunch with your family, or do a special session by the end of this month on how to create a niche in the business? Which one do you want?
The special session will be better for me.
Better for you. Collins, which one do you want?
Yeah, I would like to get the session to create a niche.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. After the mess, which one do you want?
Create a niche. Create a niche.
All right. Okay, so
these individuals have vision.
I want you to go and have, each of you have your unit cell, go and play this video again, and then start to work. And then Brian and I are gonna have a conversation to put a date, 1 month from now. I'm gonna do a masterclass for all of you worth $1,000. That's what I charge for free by the end, 1 month from now, on how to build a niche in an industry that is saturated. I'm going to share with you my secret of how I was able to generate almost $100,000 every month for 24 months from this part of the world. Would that be nice? Jennifer, Collins?
That would be beautiful.
Okay.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
You like it? Okay. Can I see some energy in the house? I can see some energy in the house. Come on now, everybody, if you want it. Now, it's gonna be a double session. So which means I want you to invite your prospect to that event. When I finish the event, you're gonna close them.
Yes, sir.
Would that be nice?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay, so Brian, we're gonna do something, right? We're gonna find a day, and you're gonna do that. There'll be 2 sessions, one for you, one for your prospect. When I finish, at least you can see the model on how you can transfer thought and ideas to people, and they're gonna want to run with it. And unfortunately, they can't see me; they have to see you. So whoever came to that event had to get back to you to build into your organization towards $2022 million earning at the end of the year.
Amazing.
Thank you very, very much.
Excellent.
That's nice, right?
Excellent.
Okay. So my final thought.
Totally awesome, man.
My final thought is this. Write this down. Teaching brings awareness. Relationship brings discipline. And community brings wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Teaching, when you teach people, you expand their awareness. You expand their mind. They become aware of possibilities. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is possible. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Teaching brings awareness. But awareness is not enough. You have to forge a relationship with people for them to see the practice of discipline. When people get in relationship with you, they can actually see that which you teach, how you do it. So in your organizations, people should be able to relate with people to show them how to practice what they have learned. But listen, the essence of that is to create community. One person can be rich as an individual. It takes a community to be wealthy. That's my thought for you guys.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Ugochukwu Omeogu. This has been an absolutely mind-blowing event. You know, it exceeded all of my expectations, and my expectations were already at the roof. And so we've blown the roof completely off in this session. And I want to thank you so much for really bringing maximum value, all of your value here. We have people from the United States. I'm seeing my great friend, Patricia Williams-Granham, over there in the United States. She's just waiting. She's right now, we're not launched in the US. We're not getting products there. She's like kicking the doors and like, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. And I tell her, hold on, hold on, hold on. We have people in Kenya that are here. Thank you so much for being here. We have people in Zimbabwe. We have people in South Africa. We have people in Ghana, Nigeria, Trinidad, Barbados. In the UK, we've got a gentleman that I'm talking to right now. He's on this platform. So we have a global platform setting up what you have intended to do, to create a global platform, a global impact on people's lives here in this industry, and of course in IMMERI. And so again, you know, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you. You know, every time you say, no, they don't like me right now, we love you. No, we don't like you, we love you. We love you for the value that you pour into the lives of people.
Thank you, thank you. Go to my Instagram. You can pin it on the screen. I have a lot of videos there you can watch. You can pin it on Ugochukwu Omeogu. I'm sure you have my name there. Go to my Instagram, follow me right now. You see a lot of resources. YouTube, you have a lot of videos you can learn from. All right.
I have been feeding them your videos every day.
Oh.
Every day I've been feeding them your videos, my friend, and showing them, pointing them to your YouTube and your Instagram. The more people that are chimed into you, that are learning from you, it's the more people that will lead very enriched lives. That is for sure, because you've enriched my life in so many different ways, tenfold in my thinking and my vision, in the way that I perceive my own personal world, and the limitless way in which I now live my life. Thank you so, so much, Mr. Ugochukwu Omeogu, my great friend over there in Nigeria, an amazing mentor and an amazing, amazing friend. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here for our very, very first live event. Let me just make sure if you can turn on your cameras as we're shutting it down. We have right now 72 people. You can turn on your cameras so that we can just take a look at you. See Mr. Ugochukwu Omeogu. Take a look at all of the people on your cameras. Turn on your cameras. Turn on your cameras. Turn on your cameras. It doesn't matter if your hair isn't done. It doesn't matter if you're at your 90. It doesn't matter. Turn on your cameras so that we can see all of you, all of the wonderful, wonderful, and amazing people that have joined us here for our very, very first event for 2022. How many people feel inspired? Do you feel inspired? Do you see yourself in 2023 celebrating on the 8th of January, 2023, having made your first or second or third $1 million in this industry? My friends, this is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm seeing my great friend, Mr. Ronald Zamora. Let me see who I'm seeing on here really, really quickly before we shut it down. I'm seeing people from all over the world, people that are joining from Trinidad, from, as I said, Barbados, people from literally all around the world chimed into this platform. And so again, my friends, I want to thank you all so very much for being here. I'm sure that you're inspired. We will put this recording up on the different platforms, but I encourage you, don't just treat this information as if it was entertainment. This was education. This was allowing us to learn some ideas, feel the emotions, and to live a completely different reality in 2023. And so, my friends, I want to thank every single person that participated today, and may God continue to bless us all. May God continue to bless our dreams. And as I always say, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So we encourage you, my friends, keep on dreaming, keep on believing, Keep on taking actions, because the best, my friends, is absolutely yet to be. Have a wonderful evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a wonderful weekend. See you at our next live event. And a big thank you again to Mr. Ugochukwu Omeogu. Go follow him on every single social media platform and stay tuned, because he's going to be back with us for another amazing, amazing event. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.